Angela Hochman, your host of In the Kitchen on STL TV, where we give you a glimpse into what's going on in the St. Louis food scene. So on today's show, we are actually going to take a look back, okay? We have had a variety of amazing guests, including chefs and restaurateurs and owners, you name it. And we have cooked many things, ranging from brisket to French toast to hot dogs and all things in between. So take a look. I have got Jeff Fitter. He is not only the owner of Super Smokers Barbecue, but he is the head pit master. Jeff, what the heck is a head pit master?
Well, it's the guy it's a very important position in a barbecue restaurant. It is the guy who takes all the blame for all the ruined food. So my job as the head pit master is to make sure I ruin as much food as possible so I can teach everybody what not to do. Briskets, I like to just liberally, and if you want to rub that in, this is how
just
you
like
rub.
TLC,
Just
like little massage.
Little
of
massage.
The
You're gonna make it all really nice and good.
Oh
make
my
sure
gosh, I've never
make sure
done
you get
this
it over the
before.
edge so you get the corners. You just
Get on the, okay, we're gonna coat it all over.
You want to coat it all, make it, rub it all the way through.
It smells so good. I wish people could smell what is right in front of me. Tell me this, say it is the end of a very long day and you are starving. What is your go-to menu item?
Brisket tacos.
Brisket tacos?
Oh gosh. So we 3 5-inch tortilla shells, brisket, our housemates, or not housemates, our slaw. I make a house-made slaw at home that I really like. And that our family appreciates, yes. And we actually will use that for my tacos. I love our tacos. They're just
That's incredible. I wouldn't think for some reason going to a barbecue spot it's like tacos, but if you say tacos, then the head pit master.
You know, the other thing you wouldn't think of either is burgers. We smoke our burgers and then we finish them on a grill.
Awesome.
We have several different options, and during Riverfront Times Burger Week, we actually finished second in the best burger in St. Louis.
Look at you. I'd high-five you, but you got a lot going on right
it's
there.
Just like
Elbows.
regular Coke.
We have the owner of Asador del Sur, the lovely Maria Giamportone. Maria, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for having us here.
Well, thank you for coming into our kitchen and bringing these incredible ingredients. What in the world are we gonna make?
We're gonna make encocado de mariscos. It's a recipe from my country, from the north part of Ecuador.
Okay, okay.
Which is Esmeraldas. It's a little twist on this, because in my country they don't have that much of use of ginger and peanut butter.
Peanut butter, that's a shame. I love peanut butter.
Yes, and lemongrass. That's the only twist that I'm gonna have in the recipe.
Let's talk about this seafood and the meat you can find on the menu. That is not local meat, you guys. This is flown in from where?
We have some from Spain. We were still waiting. When we started, we were having some prawns from Spain called carabineros, which we're still waiting for them right now. Because of the pandemic, they have been taking a little bit longer to arrive.
I'm sure they will be worth the wait.
Yes, they are. And we also have meats from South America, from Argentina. We have also local meats. But some of the cuts, like our entrañas, which is the skirt steak, they come from Argentina and Uruguay.
And is this a dish that was inspired growing up in Latin America, or is this something that you just decided, I'm gonna put all these wonderful ingredients together and see what happens?
No, this was actually, again, I'm a seafood lover. I love seafood. My husband is the one, the meat eater.
You guys make a perfect little surf and
Not
turf
really, because
couple.
sometimes it's like he wants all the time beef and I want all the time lobster, you know, and we try and like combine and say, okay, you eat your lobster, I eat my beef. So let's try to do this.
Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to try this, Maria. It is such a treat to be able to try this on a weekday. I feel like royalty. Steve Ewing himself. Steve, how's it going?
How you doing? Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, I am thrilled. I am hungry as always, and I am just delighted that you're here. I know you are a busy man.
Yeah, I'm quite busy, yeah.
Not only do you, run a hot dog restaurant, but you are also the front man for the band, The Urge, so I actually get to say I'm with the band. Pretty cool.
Yeah, with the band.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so we're still playing quite a bit as The Urge. I still play a lot as Steve Ewing. So staying busy with that, and then we have the restaurant. So.
Oh, I love it. Well, we're going to get into all that and your trajectory from starting as a hot dog cart outside of concerts to the brick and mortar you have now. But first, let's talk about what we're cooking up today.
Okay.
What do we have?
Got a couple things we're gonna do today. One is the hia dog.
Okay, okay.
So that's the proper pronunciation is hia. This hot dog has a slice of provolone in the bun.
Wow. So,
Yes.
Steve, I've noticed on your menu, these are not regular hot dogs. This is not
They're
something you're going to
not.
find at a ballpark. These are extremely innovative. Do you
Yep.
come up with all the recipes?
So I come up with a few of them, but I have a partner, Joe, who's been with me for, from day one, who's helped me come up with a lot of these recipes. And so his brain is the one that comes up with things like putting cheese in the bun, when we come up with a hot dog recipe. We're going to add a little of the smoky pepper sauce here.
Smoky
So you might have to shake it a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
This is like those commercials where
Perfect,
people
that's
do.
perfect.
There we go. A little
There
bit
you
for
go.
good measure.
Smoky pepper mustard. This
Everything
is
made it.
smoked bell pepper.
Oh my gosh.
Mustard and spices that Joe comes up with, and this is a mustard we make in house, which is awesome.
So far we've got 2 kinds of peppers, caramelized onions, and a spicy mustard. This is not for the faint
Yep.
of heart.
Nope. And then the next step is chopped bacon.
Bacon makes everything
Gotta put
better.
that
I'm
on
not
there,
gonna
right?
lie. Okay, here we
Yeah.
go. Let's do this.
Don't be
There is
afraid either.
something. I mean, I could just dump it, or I could just eat this. So you tell me. I mean, isn't there something so nostalgic about
Yeah.
hot dogs?
Yeah.
The smell, the memories. There's just so much.
Sweet. There you go.
You're laughing at my bacon
just
proportions. That's okay.
That's okay.
We have the one and only Chef Cassie Vyers. Cassie is the Director of Culinary Development at Rooster. Cassie, how's it going?
Going really good. Thanks for having me here this
Oh,
morning.
happy to have you. I know you are a busy lady regulating all this wonderful breakfast food. So let's talk Rooster, okay? Talk to me about the restaurant a little bit.
Rooster is a staple in the St. Louis community. We've been around for 15 plus years. We've got a location downtown on Washington Avenue, brand new, beautiful. We just relocated it from Locust. And then of course our South Grand location, which has an amazing patio. So as that beautiful weather is hitting us, it'd be a great place to go get a Bloody Mary.
I mean, look at this. This is exercising some self-control right here because this looks and smells amazing.
So we're gonna take our bread. We really want nice thick slices, half inch is ideal.
Wow.
And we're gonna soak it here
Oh my gosh.
in
that's-
this batter.
Any rule of thumb for soaking? Is there too much soaking
There's
that can be
definitely
done?
too much soaking. If you
Okay.
soak it too much, you're gonna end up with basically bread pudding, which isn't
Not a
the
bad
worst
thing.
thing that could happen on a Sunday morning. But you really just want to soak it. What I like to say is long enough for the butter to melt.
Okay.
So throw it in there, have your pan hot, throw your butter on, and let your butter melt.
And is that unsalted divided butter?
I always use unsalted butter.
Okay.
That's like Cassie's rule of thumb. Unsalted butter and kosher salt. I don't break from those two things. Like I have to have those two items.
I like your style.
And of course, don't do as I say, not as I do. Don't touch your pan. That's,
I was like, you are brave / hands of steel. If you're,
I do have the hands of steel, and,
I'm gonna brag about you because I'm not sure you will, but the word on the street is that you were nominated for a James Beard Award for your writing. Talk about that.
That is true. So a lot of people don't know that in addition to a culinary degree, I also have a degree in journalism. Because I think food writing is one of the most fascinating things anybody can do. Ruth Reichel is like my idol.
Oh, yeah,
I want to be here when I
absolutely.
grow up. And so I've written for Feast Magazine, I've written for Sauce Magazine, I wrote for a national publication called Culture, the word on cheese. It's a cheese magazine.
The best name for a cheese
I mean,
publication.
cheese is my favorite thing in the whole world. And so done lots of writing. And when I was with Feast, I had a column called The Cheat, where I would take really kind of complicated, quote unquote, difficult restaurant concepts for cooking and recreate them so that the home chef could accomplish them.
Incredible, making it attainable and just manageable for someone at home who wants to have these decadent meals but may not be as confident as you.
Yeah, so I mean, it got some recognition. People thought that the column was worth something, so I got nominated for an award, and it was like
awesome.
amazing to go to these awards and to meet all these people that are like
Yes.
way cooler than me.
I think you're
so-
pretty cool. Well, along those lines, who inspires you?
I think that a lot of the reason why I got into cooking was because I like the inspiration that I provide to people. Catering is like totally my thing.
Yeah.
Like, because if you think about it, Angela, like all of like life's best moments, there's food. And I
Amen.
love
Yep.
being that person that like puts the food in there. Like at the weddings when the bride and groom walk in and the room's just like perfect. Like that's my inspiration, is like seeing that face.
I have got a local legend joining me. I've got Kathy Jenkins, the owner of Kathy's Kitchen. Kathy, how's it going?
It is going great, and thank you for having me on the show. This is awesome.
Oh, good. Well, I'm having fun already, and we have not even started yet. So, Kathy, let's get down to business. What's cooking?
Oh my God, we are cooking some sauteed rice, and we're using my special sauce with a shrimp that we're gonna fry over here in this pan, and you're gonna fry it. You're gonna do the work yourself today.
Let's do
So that's
it.
the dish that we're making. I had a passion for cooking, and I moved up in the ranks quickly in my family, faster than I thought I would. Before I knew it, I was the main person in the family preparing all the dishes. So it was just kind of easy for me to do, that knack. And we took a trip across America. We planned it on the Food Channel. So every place they said you should stop, we started from Florida, made our way through the bottom of the United States, came up through California, Nevada, Colorado, made our way home. And everything that the critics said you should eat and try, we did. And that's kind of how the menu at Kathy's Kitchen happened. It was all of my favorite things I had along the way on the trip, and I wanted the customers to experience what I experienced. So I tried to make it fun and exciting.
You are living the dream, Kathy. You're already wildly inspiring, and we just met. So basically, you took this road trip, sort of like I want to find my place in the culinary world. You were wildly inspired by these different chefs. Did you really kind of talk your way into the kitchens and get to know the chefs? And
it's so easy. People think it's so difficult. And every recipe is a secret. It is not like that. Every recipe is built up on another recipe. So nothing is really totally original. You just add yourself to it. I would just ask chefs along the way as we were traveling, hey, could you tell me how to make this? How do you do this? What is this? What are the ingredients for that? And they were okay with telling me that, you know?
That is huge. I mean, I've met some chefs that do not like to share their trade secrets, and I respect that, but I like that you used your sparkling personality to get that out of them.
So it works every time. We're now about to fry the shrimp, which you're gonna help me do. And what I always do is always test the grease. So you want it 350 degrees. This is just a stick from, sushi, but wooden spoon works. Just make sure it bubbles, and that's the way you know that the grease is hot and it's at 350 degrees.
Really?
Right there, just look for those bubbles. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the shrimp in there.
Incredible.
So you wanna bring that bowl over?
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna do one and then you're gonna do the rest. How about
Okay,
that?
oh my gosh, you are putting me to work.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Oh my gosh. So Kathy, while we are sauteing the shrimp, you've got to fill me in on these celebrity encounters you've had through the restaurant.
Well, here you go. I'm gonna let you grab one.
Okay, yeah.
You wanna grab one, put one in?
Let's do it.
Last ones, yeah. Well, this kind of was crazy. It all kind of happened with the riots that happened. And for a minute, we had a tough time surviving. We didn't have people wanting to come out and support Ferguson. They were afraid. And the tides turned once the celebrities started to come.
But you literally had people locked arm in arm in front of your restaurant trying to stop people from vandalizing your business.
Yes, I couldn't believe that. And it was one of those incidents where paying it forward really made a difference. I used to feed the protesters. I would push my cart down the street and soup, whatever I had left, because business was so slow. I had a lot of stuff to give away. And so I gave it to the protesters. I had no idea that later on that those same people I was feeding would protect my restaurant. And that was the first live footage anyone ever had. And I was on Anderson Cooper's show showing the video of them saying, no, not Kathy's, no, not Kathy's.
Oh my gosh.
So that was a big deal. First video that was out there showing the protesters in a positive light, that they were standing for their rights, that they weren't vagrants destroying property and everything.
Right,
so.
And you were right there in the midst of it. And then in turn, talk about the people that have connected with the restaurant.
Oh my God, people that really just wanted to make a difference. One of my first celebrities to come in was Harry Belafonte and Danny Glover.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so they came and they literally paid for everyone in the restaurant, their food.
Are you serious?
Yes, they paid for every customer.
I
Pass
love
me that
stories
slotted
like that.
spoon right there. Want the hose? Yeah, that one there.
Those stories seriously melt my heart. I think that is absolutely incredible. And just to have your restaurant on the map like that in such a dark time in our world. Kathy's Kitchen was such a light. Kind of geeking out today because we have a local St. Louis legend on. I've got the owner and chef of High Point Drive-In, Chef Mike Johnson. Mike, what's up?
Hey, good to see you.
So good to see you. I'm kind of geeking out today because I am a huge fan.
Same. I've been watching this show forever.
Well, thank you for being a fan, a friend of the show, Okay, so let's get down to business. What are we cooking up?
We're doing it's called a cowboy burger, and it's got barbecue sauce, onion rings, bacon, and cheese. and it's what we won at the World Burger Championship this past year.
You beat me to it. Okay, talk about that. You won the best burger in the world?
Yeah, we won the World Burger Championship, and the final round was a cowboy burger, and we used the Sugar Fire barbecue sauce. We used the High Point, same blend of meat that we use at the restaurant, because it's a special blend.
Right.
It's not just like ground up cow. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it.
I've noticed on your menu at High Point, you've got some crazy stuff. It's not just burgers.
Yeah.
But you've got these amazing sandwiches.
Yeah, there's all kinds of sandwiches. There's salads. We have a lot of nice salads.
I saw.
Yeah.
One with some crazy Brussels sprouts going on, but I have to say, your food is art. I mean, it is
Thank you.
gorgeous. Look on the Instagram if you guys really, really want to get hungry and you're looking for a burger. You will not see any like this. I almost fainted because I saw a burger you had with, I believe it was like thin crust St. Louis style pizza, toasted ravioli.
That one's called the
Incredible.
St. Lunatic, and it has
Yep.
Emo's pizza. Well, like an Emo's pizza on there. Toasted raviolis, Provel cheese, burger. I forget what
That's
else
not
on there.
St. Louis between some bread. I don't know what
Molly
is.
was trying to put gooey butter cake on there.
I mean, you got to top everything with gooey butter if you are a real St. Lunatic. Here's the size of my head, and here's the burger. I don't know how I'm gonna eat this. Have to cut some off like this. There's no way I could even take a bite into that.
I don't know. It might be fun to watch. I'll take a slow-mo
Here,
video from like
I'll,
this close.
I'll try. There's no way. There's no way. I did it.
I'm dainty.
Of course, yeah, you make me jump in. All right, I cannot get enough of those old episodes. They make me laugh every time, especially when I was like this close to spraying mustard on myself and Steve Ewing. Sorry, Steve. Anyway, don't go anywhere. When we come back, we are gonna check out our own STL TV over at the annual Taste of St. Louis.
It's no secret I'm a big fan of St. Louis. It's also no secret St. Louis has tons of great shopping in eclectic neighborhoods like Maplewood or the Central West End. But you may not know about all the amazing, one-of-a-kind shops found off the beaten path. So if you like to shop, and who doesn't, St. Louis has plenty in store for everyone. Oh yeah, now this I like. St. Lou is always exploring.
I love coming back to St. Louis to savor some of its more famous foods like toasted ravioli, barbecue, and world-famous frozen custard. But if you think that's all we have cooking, time to turn those beliefs upside down. Truth is, St. Louis has some of the hottest restaurants in the nation and more than our fair share of James Beard award-winning chefs. So you might want to bring those stretchy pants. What? They're comfy. St. Lou is always exploring.
Welcome back to In the Kitchen on STL TV. Now, before we check out some more highlights from the past episodes, we are going to check out our own Angela Sharp, who is lucky enough to be on location at the Taste of St. Louis. Angela, what is cooking over at Ballpark Village?
Hey, thanks, Angela. It's the other Angela on the road with In the Kitchen. Of course, it is a bright and sunny day here at the Taste of St. Louis. So I'm gonna kind of take you around and show you everything that happens to be going on out here. It's a lot of fun, there's a lot of people, and a lot of food to try. It's right up your alley. All right, so where am I at right now?
You are at Anis Hyderabad House. We are based on Olive and 270. We've been here in St. Louis from last 13 years.
Oh my goodness, so you've been here a long time. All right, so what kind of food are we specializing in?
So we are specializing in all Indian food, South Indian basically, and North Indian. So we have samosa, the vegetarian, and the chicken samosa. We have chicken lollipop and a chicken pakoda, and then rice, and then some parai chicken, and then mango lassi.
I love this. Okay, so if somebody walks up to you and they're like, I've never tried Indian food, what are you telling them?
We tell them how to try the spice levels and then how to try the lassi. That's the traditional drink. Everyone gets treated in India when you come home. And then we tell them to try different, like the wrap, which has chicken inside, is the tastiest and juiciest. And then the potato and the pies, and also is good for the vegetarian.
What do we have going on over here?
Today we are giving away Dewey's Cookies. These are brand new to St. Louis. They're made in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, but now they're moving north. And these are delicious. I have ginger, triple ginger. Over here we have brownie crisp, and down there we have Meyer lemon. So you really want to come over and try them. Dewey's, they're going to be in Schnuck stores exclusively throughout the metro area. Okay.
Oh, exclusively? Well, of course I want one. You know I'm not going to say no to a cookie. Or one more time, it's a Dewey's Cookies.
It's a Dewey's cookie.
Dewey's Cookies. You got to check them out over here at Taste of St. Louis. I think I scared off your lady, did I?
Most definitely.
Okay, so what are you guys over here eating?
We're having salt and smoke brisket sandwich, and I forgot what kind of wings. What kind of wings are there? It's just regular chicken wings.
And what have you liked?
I really like the Rice House, salt and smoke. There's a taco place over there called Juan's Taco. Pretty good.
Pretty good. And what are you drinking? It looks like one of those drinks I had as a kid.
It's a blue raspberry lemonade from the Pickle Bar. It's amazing.
Is it really good?
Really good.
It looks good. Do you guys come out to Taste of St. Louis every year?
This is my first time back in St. Louis in 5 years, so.
Oh, well, welcome home.
Thank you, thank you.
First time back, and he made sure he went out here to Taste of St. Louis to get some good food. And I scared her off, but she's gonna come back when we leave. I'll move, so she'll come back. So you can find all sorts of different things here at the Taste of St. Louis. A lot of these places already have a business that people know and love. You just bought your building, right?
Yes, I did. Anna Creative Cakes. I do mostly sculpture cakes, wedding cakes, birthday cakes, any celebration cakes. I purchased a cake for my husband one time. It was terrible, so I said I could do that myself. And ever since then, I've been doing cakes for my friends and family. Now I decided to open up my business, so I just started doing cakes for everybody now.
So kind of walk me through some of the cupcakes you're selling here today.
Yes, I have strawberry, I have lemon, I have chocolate, and I have vanilla. And this is not just regular buttercream. This is a special buttercream that I made myself, which I haven't got a signature name yet, but it's like between that overly iced buttercream and that whipped cream, it has a combination that smooth, just the right sweetness of everything. And these are all made with real strawberry preserve. This is made with lemon curd, and of course milk chocolate, and of course vanilla bean.
I love that. So she's selling some cupcakes out here to kind of get her name out there so you know about her, but you're really known for making those specialty cakes and wedding cakes.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's just a taste, see what I did there, of the fun here at Taste of St. Louis. And that's a little bit of On the Road within the kitchen. Back to you, Angela.
Okay, that looked like so much fun, especially if you're a foodie. I've got to add all of those to the notes section in my phone where I keep restaurants I've got to try. Okay, now we've got a few more highlights that are just so much fun to watch. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. 2 words, shrimp rolls. Now, I am very excited today because one of my favorite restaurants is on. I have got Jeff Friesen, the executive chef and general manager of Taco Buddha with me. Jeff, what's up?
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
I can tell. And it looks like you brought in all the incredible ingredients.
We do.
So talk to me, Jeff. What are we making first?
So this is a taco that I kind of stumbled upon a year ago. I was just really wanting to blacken some fish at home, and so I did it and made some tartar sauce and thought this would be really good in a tortilla. So I'm like, we should make this as a taco of the month. So we kind of jazzed it up for the restaurant a little bit. I got a cast iron because it's really heavy and it holds heat well.
And you're fancy.
And it, I don't know if this is fancy. This is old fashioned. So I got it pretty hot.
Okay.
In a dry pan.
Yum.
And
Okay.
This is when you can smell it.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah?
my gosh. I wish the viewers could smell this. It smells like you were in the kitchen at Taco Buddha.
Yeah.
Oh, yum.
That's the.
So how long do you cook the catfish?
I'm gonna pop it in the oven, and my answer is till it's done.
Okay, that's a fair.
Because it depends on how thick it is, how
Yeah, sure.
how hot your pan is, how hot your oven. I got the oven at 400.
Great.
Letting it do that for a minute, and then I'm gonna add a knob of butter.
Ooh.
This might be scary because of all the
It's like a
smoke
potion
and steam.
going on.
Roll it around.
Because you also get a facial. It's like a twofer,
Yeah.
so
Oh yeah.
it really
bonus.
works. Oh my goodness gracious! Wow, that smells almost finished to me.
You're hired.
Ooh wee. Okay. Oh, that smells incredible. Wow, who seasoned that? That looks
Whoa,
gorgeous.
I think you did all of these.
You flip that over, oh my gosh. But yeah, no, it's funny. I talk about Taco Buddha a lot, obviously, because it's a favorite in the Hochman house. And people don't just say, oh yeah, you know, I've eaten there. They go bonkers. They're like, I love that place. I get takeout 3 to 4 times a week. I mean, the neighborhood, I feel like, flocks to you guys regularly.
We have the best customers.
Yeah.
And the amount of customers that I see once a week, more than once a week, is amazing. And like, I have so many names in my head. I'm like, hey, it's you, it's you, it's you. I love him.
As you know, St. Louis has a wide variety of cuisines from all over the world. And today, we are very lucky to welcome the owner of Didi Mao Vietnamese Eatery, the lovely Julie Trong. Julie, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Well, you know, just hanging out in the kitchen with all this wonderful food in front of me. So let's get right into it. What are we cooking up today?
Yeah, so today we are making shrimp spring rolls.
You had a different background. You worked in fashion and marketing and lived in all these other cities. What brought you and your vision to St. Louis?
The passion for cooking. You know, I really, really enjoy cooking, and Vietnamese food is something that I grew up eating. Even though we are a Chinese background, my parents, we always made Vietnamese food at home, and I just want to introduce that, you know, to St. Louis, well, but in a different way.
Right.
In a more modern, fast casual concept. So that's what I did, you know, and being like living in Chicago and living in LA, there was lots of healthy options, and at that time, there weren't that many in St. Louis, and I really want to introduce that and bring that to Maryland Heights. You know, and then great things came about it once I opened that business, and it was time for expansion, and I fell in love with the location of Webster Groves.
Oh, what's not to love, you
know?
know?
It's such a great area. The community is awesome.
Family recipes. Like you've gotten a lot of inspiration from your mother, from your aunt.
Yeah.
Your brother's in the restaurant business. So how did this come to be?
Well, the shrimps, we always barbecue it. And then I was like, oh, why don't we just kind of put the marinade in and just grill it together and put it in a spring roll? Because how the restaurant is like you choose your proteins, and then that protein is shared within every entree. And everyone just really loves spring rolls because they're little bite-sized rolls that you could just eat for lunch or for dinner or for a snack.
That sounds incredible. What is your favorite way to enjoy these? Is this a snack? Is this an entree? Are you dipping it in what
for
sauce?
sure a snack.
A snack? Okay.
I can eat a bunch of these.
Joining me is the chef de cuisine of Sydney Street Cafe, Chef Bob Zugmeyer. Bob, how's it going?
Good, how are you today?
I'm awesome. Looks like you're getting a facial already.
Yeah,
Why don't you
good.
tell me what we're gonna make?
Today we're gonna make some cavatelli with cream sauce, kale, and bacon.
Oh, I mean, kale sounds super healthy, and bacon, you know, you gotta have bacon.
It's kind of a pretend healthy. It's a gnocchi paddle, but you can make several different types of pasta on there.
What?
Whether it be gnocchi, cavatelli, Sardinian, malarettis, there's a whole bunch of different stuff you can do with this.
That's incredible.
So-
okay, yeah, I'm dying to see how that
All right,
works.
so we take this.
So we got our dough.
And you can put as many on there as you want. If you want to work fast, you can put 3 or 4 on there, but just to show you what we do, we just kind of smear it.
Oh my gosh, that's how you get the little ridges?
Yep. You want to give it a shot?
I do. I'm kind of nervous though.
Luckily, you have a lot of pasta to work with.
Okay. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my. Hey, look at me, I could be hired. So we've got the bacon, we've got the kale, we've got the kosher salt,
Yes.
we've got pepper, we've got Parmesan cheese, and just a couple nuggets of butter.
Just a few.
Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, here we go. We're doing this. See, I'm trying to get every bite. My husband does that when he's giving me a bite. He makes sure I get all the flavors, and I think I'm gonna be successful in this. Here we go. Oh my gosh.
It's not terrible.
Quite the opposite. It is perfectly cooked.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely perfectly cooked. I mean, I don't know what everyone else is gonna eat here today. This is unlike anything I've ever had, and I've eaten a lot of pasta in my life.
We have several different pasta varieties on the menu all the time, rotating out with different seasonal vegetables usually.
Okay, those were as much fun as they look like. And I'll tell you, I went and bought all the utensils to make the pasta just the way we did on the Sydney Street episode. So that is going to do it for this episode of In the Kitchen. But as always, you can find our full episodes on YouTube or simply go to stltv.net. Everything is there. Definitely check us out on social media because everyone's on social media. And if you are out and about and you find a great restaurant that you think would be a good guest, drop us a message. We would love to talk with them. So that is going to do it, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.